Good afternoon. This is Saturday afternoon, and I got rid of a lot of boxes and flattened them out. They're ready to go out to the recycle. And I did not get rid of this wire. I'm going to try eventually to unknot it. But I did, get the keys here. I did clean up the shed, although it's not going to look like I did very much. Did not get rid of those big speakers yet, and I forgot all about my electrical toolbox here that I bought a couple years ago, which was buried. I went through this stuff here, and I got a brand new 100-foot roll of telephone wire. I'm not going to get rid of that, but I got rid of a lot of these type of cables for VCRs and stuff. It's hard cable. They don't be doing too much of that stuff. It's all with the cable company now and everything, so I got rid of a lot of the splitters and things. And I moved my drills over here, and this area was where I couldn't even get in before. And this big case that you see down here, that's the toolbox, which has my meters in it and stuff, you know, digital meters and stuff, and some of the small tools from my workshop that I did not get rid of. In this thing here is cables and microphones and things like that, and patch cables and adapters and things of that nature. So now I can get at this is this big drill here, that Black & Decker that I bought at a yard sale probably 10 years ago or so. So things are a lot better. Now this is a big bag of plastic bags that'll go out to the recycle, and I still got to organize things. Eventually I'll probably do something with them speakers, but at least I can move around in here a little bit. I haven't done anything with this. I got rid of a lot of stuff today. I got rid of that speaker system with the two, made for a car. But I brought it over. I set it on the side of the road yesterday. Nobody picked it up. They picked up a couple other items I left there, but they didn't take that, so I brought that to my grade school, which they have an indoor flea market, my old grade school many years ago. And I left it there, and when I went by early afternoon before they closed, it was still sitting out there, so I guess things like that are not in demand. But I got rid of a lot of unnecessary stuff that I don't use. Hang on a minute. Now, this is my communication bag, I guess you can call it. It was buried way in the back on a shelf in the shed, and this thing stinks from being musty. And when we used to go up to New Hampshire, or any other vacations, small vacations, I used to take this with me, and it contains my I haven't used it in many years, a 220 megahertz. I think it's 220, but it's sticky. It's got this rubber feel to it, but now it's all sticky. It's terrible. And it's a 220 rig I bought at a ham auction, because I got the no-code tech license, which I maintain, but I don't use it. So this I don't know, maybe I should sell it. I ain't going to get much for it. I think it's a 220. I'm pretty sure it's a 220. That's how long ago I used it. And over here, I really should get the damn tripod out. Okay, here is my Alinco 2-meter HT. Now, it's not sticky because it doesn't have that rubberized coating on it. I hardly ever used it, but I was pretty active for a few years there. This is the antenna. And I guess it's probably 2002 since I used it. Try and read that book now with my eyesight. So, and the cord for the cigarette lighter plug. So, and rubber ducky. On this 220 rig, I can't remember what the number is. I got to take this back off. You can see that it got, you know, in the summertime when things get really humid, a couple of screws are rusty in this thing, but it's sticky. It's gross because it had a nice rubber feel to it where it wouldn't slip out of your hand, but that nice rubber feel turned into gum. It worked okay. It takes 2 AA's. So we'll put this back in here. The whole thing was buried in the back of the shed. Okay, in here, everything stinks, musty. It's even got everything, even the plastic absorbs the smell. These are cords for the, you know, plug in the cigarette lighter. Okay, this is the Alinco 2-meter HT. This is the book on it. This is book on 2-meter HT, I think. No, not the HT. Tell you the truth, I don't know what that book is for. Radio Shack. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's this. This is a CB walkie-talkie, the Radio Shack, and it's got the jack for the push-to-talk mic, which you used to use on the 2-meter rigs. Fits in here.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is I don't know the model number. I don't see it. Doesn't tell you. I hate that when they don't give you model numbers. Well, they give you the catalog number. But anyways, this worked good. These are the okay. We're up to New Hampshire there. The repeaters and the offsets and so forth. I had all this written down. We used to go on vacation, and some more cords and stuff for all these things, and a CB rubber ducky. I like the BNCs. They just go right in like that. Okay, so we're going to close this back up. This obviously I'm not getting rid of, but the 220 rig with the stickiness, never use it, and I don't even know if 220's even being used, or they took that band away. I don't know. It wasn't a very popular band, the 220 megahertz band. Don't know. It's been too many years. Slowly getting there. And this is some more stuff I got to sort through, not to get rid of, but to organize it a little bit. There's boxes inside of boxes and things like that. And this is my electrical toolbox, one of them. That's another one there. And 1, 2, 3 here. Computer, mice, cables and things. Cables like this here, you know. And stuff like that. Up here, this is back when Staples had bargains. I used to get DVD drives and stuff, and CD drives, very cheap. They used to have good prices, but now Staples is, like everybody else, they're all greedy. And here is another CD-ROM that I got from Staples years ago. I mean, don't really need them right now. But, you know, if you ever need a drive, I've got it, you know, to go into the computer. Speaking of computers, yesterday I went down to Target because I had to pick up a prescription. And I wander around in the electronics department and figured if they got any micro SD, any SD cards or flash drives on sale. Well, I saw this little flash drive, 16 gigabyte for $8.50. It says USB 3 on it, which I don't have. I have USB 2, but I figured they're all going to be backwards compatible anyways. Well, I got the thing home, I cut the package open, and I threw the plastic into the recycle bin, and you know, I went to plug the damn thing, won't plug into my computer. I can't believe that bastards would change the USB socket. These things supposed to be like when you got a USB 1.1 and a USB 2. The USB 2, you know, they're backwards compatible and they'll work on USB 1 computers. Well, all my computers, every single one of them in the house is USB 2. But this thing wouldn't go in, and I tried it both ways, and it looks the same with my bad eyesight. I couldn't tell. And I'm pushing. I says, I don't want to force it, because I've done that once before, and the whole computer shut right down. It did something to the computer. It recovers after a while, but strange. So I got this packaging back out of the recycle, taped it all back up, and brought it back to Target and says, this thing will not fit my drive, you know, in my computer. So I can't believe that the USB 3 computers have a different jack on them now, which means that if you have a USB 2 flash drive and you have a computer that has USB 3, you might as well throw the damn things out because they ain't going to plug in. Maybe I got a defective one, I don't know, but I bought it back. It was an off-brand name. I don't remember what the name of it was. But I'm always, if they go on sale, I always buy them and I put my data on them and stuff. But anyways, we brought it back, so that's more gas I had to waste today to go back up there and return it and get my $8.50 back. So anyways, yeah, I mean, you figure it's USB 3. Okay, I saw that. It's in big writing. It didn't say anything on the package about will not fit a computer that has USB 2. Well, anyways, there's a container of rags, which I always keep. I can't get into my toolbox down here yet because there's too much crap. This is pretty much everything's organized. That's my bodywork, one of the things for bodywork tools. I want to get this shed so I can move around in here, so when I get back on the bodywork, I'll be able to get the things I need to do the job. So I just wanted to make an updated video to just show you that it may not look like much, but I did accomplish something. And later on, I'll go in there and I'll get rid of these boxes, empty boxes, there's no cameras in them, of cameras that we've had and no longer have. Well, I got the Coolpix at 2500 still. The Olympus is only a 5 megapixel, and that's put away. My wife don't use that anymore. SL105, that's what I used to do my videos a lot, AVIs. In the beginning I used to use the SL105 Samsung. That's just an empty box. And some Romex and other connectors in that canister up there. The headlight, our van uses that, so I hang on to those. This is out of the way. This is a Generac S1500, 1300 continuous 15 surge. Uses a 3.5 horsepower lawnmower engine. The gas tank is the same size. It kept the refrigerator going back in 1985 when Hurricane Gloria come through. Way back when we had our old mobile home. But I used the Coleman that handles a little more power. So I'll probably see if, and sell that. Maybe I'll put it out and put a sign on it or something. I got my Bondo and Bondo glass. Buzz sent me that. I made a video on that a while back. Paint and stuff. So it won't be long before we'll be doing that, provided the weather cooperates. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do right now on this video.